Why am I so excited, you might ask? Tomorrow morning I am going to New York! Concrete junction. You get the point. Tomorrow I'm going to New York with my university, and I've decided to bring you guys along for the ride. The first step tonight is packing. I've kind of dumped everything here. We need to get it into that suitcase. I am the queen of overpacking, so the idea is to cut it down because I want to go shopping in New York for Christmas presents. It's gonna be amazing. Picture this. 5 days in New York. Fancy restaurants, bougie breakfasts, present shopping, Broadway musical, and seeing Mariah Carey perform live for Christmas. This is gonna be amazing, and I'm taking you guys along with me. Good morning. It is currently 5 a.m. I woke up at 4 and I couldn't get back to sleep because I was just so excited. So I thought I'll get ready now. I'm going to go hop in the shower, do my makeup, and get ready for New York. Just hopped out of the shower and did my hair. Makeup is done. This is gonna be my travel outfit. And I'm also gonna carry like a little bag so that if I need to take any of this off because I don't want to sweat on the plane, I can. And the scarf I'm wearing, my sister got me as a birthday present, and it matches the bag. How cute? Very cute. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm going to New York. In 5 minutes, I'm going to be leaving. What is my life? And like I said, I promised myself I was going to make the most out of it. So any opportunity that comes in New York, I'm going to take it. I'm going to make the most out of it. This opportunity is insane. So if I get to do this, I am going to make the most out of it. It is going to be amazing. We are now on the coast. We are now at Heathrow. Window seat. However, the person in front of me put their chair back and it did hit me in the face. I have a TV with the view of the plane, and I'm also currently watching Elf. Something tells me this is gonna be a good flight. So basically, it's my friend's birthday at 12 while we're on the flight. So I asked the lady if I can get some champagne for me and her. So then it's like happy birthday kind of thing. And she brought us over this kind of fizzy prosecco, which is in this very fancy glass. And I was getting ready to pay for it, and it was on the house. And she snuck it from the first class. So this is the best flight. Cheers is the flight food. It comes free of charge. So they have this chicken thing. This is what it looks like. And for the vegetarians and vegans, they have pasta. It's actually not that bad. Next, we have the cute little salad. I snuck into the first class toilets. Basically, the standard class toilets were all full, so I managed to sneak in while no one was looking. And I'm gonna see if I can sneak some champagne. You can see the plane fly, and this is what first class looks like. I'm gonna give you a cute little sneak peek. So I'm currently sitting in the lounging area. I don't know if I'm gonna manage to show you sleep, but back there, they've got like their own little sleeping areas. Massive screen TVs, face masks. They're living luxury. I'm gonna chill here until they shoo me away. So I made friends with one of the flight attendants, and she made me a gin and tonic. And it was fabulous. So I've just been chilling in first class. I met both of the pilots that I waved to and got a cute little heart out of. And it's been awesome. In first class with a gin and tonic, making first class friends. This is amazing. They gave us ice lollies. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's beautiful frost flakes on the window, and if I zoom in, you see those little dots. They're beautiful little crystals of frost. Wow. We are officially in New York, and we are going to give you a tour of the room because Fabi's very fond of it.
This is our walk-in closet. So fancy, so 5-star. The toilet. Look. Wow. These are amazing beds with no crackers. Crackers? What?
You mean cockroaches?
See if everything's clean. Yeah. Nice.
And that is our luxury suite. we are probably gonna go get some food because we are starving, and then go for a walk around New York, and then go to sleep. We are going to get food. Look at the city, isn't it beautiful? Wow, look at these skyscrapers. I'm such a tourist right now, and I'm living for it. Oh, hello, Lana! We've eaten our food. We are going to go back to the hotel, get in pajamas, and play Uno! If you've seen Friends, you know. I'm so tired. But we are going to be playing Uno, and then going to bed. Hey guys, this is Rivka from the future in Cambridge. So I was so busy running around doing things in New York, I didn't have a proper chance to walk you through what was going on. So I'm just going to be visiting through the video. But the first day was perfect, and I snuck into first class. I sat in the little lounging area for a while, and I met the pilots because there was two of them and they'd swapped. So I spoke to them and I said, hey, were you the pilots? And they're like, yeah, were you the... And it was so funny. So I made friends with the pilot, made friends with some of the air hostesses, and they made me a gin and tonic, which was very fancy indeed. It was just a perfect, crazy flight before we even had landed. And once we landed, we were exhausted, but we forced ourselves to go for a walk just so we could have like a nose around New York. And the sizes, they are crazy. To get a small drink is our medium, and their large drinks are like the size of my face. So yeah, just have that in mind if you ever go to New York or America. I think everything in America is like huge compared to the UK. And the city was gorgeous, and it was just amazing. Anyway, we were gonna play Uno, but I was so tired that like I went straight to sleep. And that was our first day in New York. It is currently 6 a.m. in New York, and everyone else is sleeping, so I don't want to wake them up. I woke up at 4:30 because of the jet lag. Because in London it's like 9, and I just can't get back to sleep. So I'm going to go for a run. I woke up early and I decided I wanted to go for a run and to see the city of New York. And my friend Matilda woke up, so I was like, hey, do you want to join me for this run? And she said, hell yeah. So we went for a run around New York, and it was so beautiful. And then all of us decided to go out for some breakfast. And just a little tip, if you're going around New York, most of the places open, breakfast places open at 10. So me and the girls went out at 9-ish, and most of the breakfast places were closed, but we found this one bagel place, and oh my god, the bagels were incredible. And I ordered some tea, and this is the most confusing thing for me. They had the best tea I have ever drunk in my life, and I'm British. I live for tea, and the best tea I ever had was in New York. So that was like a great way to start the morning, with a New York bagel and some tea. This is my first ever New York bagel, and it is sexy. Because I'm the queen of heels, I decided to wear my heels on the walk around the city, and I didn't realize it was going to be that long, in my defense, okay? So we're in New York City, and my feet are falling off because we've been walking for hours in my heels, which, again, yes, my fault, but but my feet are gonna fall off, and we realize I need to buy trainers because I've only got one pair of trainers. Yeah, and I accidentally shrunk them in the wash this one time, and I've just been dealing with them because I'm a student. So I thought, New York, this is the best place to treat myself and get a pair of shoes, and my feet are gonna fall off if I keep wearing these heels for any point longer. So we go and buy some shoes. These right here, the snazzy shoes I've got, they're a bit dirty already, but that means I've been using them. So after the long, crazy walk, we decide to get some food. And while we're in the shoe store, we're talking about, oh, where should we go to eat? We're not too sure. And this girl in the shoe shop says, oh, if you're looking for a great place to eat, there's this Irish bar that is really good for food. So we took her on her recommendation, and then we went to this Irish bar. The food was incredible, but again, the food is supersized in America. So the wrap that you see was actually like this thick, this wide, and I felt so bad because I could barely finish a whole meal when it came to America. I don't think I managed to finish one whole thing, like the whole thing on my plate. So another tip for America is share food with your friends, because A, you'll save money. B, if you manage to finish the whole plate of food between you two, then you can always order more. Just be aware of the portion sizes in America because they are massive. our next stop was Times Square. And Times Square is actually... what? So I know people spoke about it a lot, like, you know, Times Square, like Leicester Square in London, I suppose. And that's kind of what I expected. But no! This is like some futuristic stuff. It's amazing! There's just huge screens and lights and massive buildings touching the sky. It was like something out of a movie. It didn't look real, and even when I was there, I was looking at it and I was like, I have no words. It was incredible. Times Square was just wow. The downfall to it is it's super packed and you can barely like get through. You have to like weave in and out of the people. If you're a Londoner, you will be a bit more used to that, but Times Square is unlike anything I have ever seen. If you are in New York, that is a must-go-to place. It's just amazing. Like, just look at this place. And we got approached to take some photos with Spider-Man, Minnie Mouse and the Cookie Monster. What we didn't realise is afterwards they would want to be paid. They don't tell you until after they approach you. But they have these things everywhere, also in London. So I would definitely recommend getting a cute photo with them, but just know before you take the photo that they will want cash. Because we didn't know this when we got to take the photos. But still, so worth it. Look at us. We look so happy. I can't get over it. Look at that. This place was just incredible. But like I said, loads of people. Of course, while we were there, we had to get some cute photos. You can just see it in my face. I'm living. This place was just wow. So if you're in New York, Times Square is the place you have to go to. Just to see it, okay? Everyone needs to see Times Square at least once in their lifetime because it is just... And because it was a uni trip, the Broadway musical show was included. We watched The Great Gatsby. And oh my god! Oh my god! I have no words. We got to watch it with the original cast. And oh my god! I have no words. I have seen musicals live in theatre, but never have I ever seen something that good. Nothing has the business of being that good. It was incredible. It made me feel like nothing has ever made me feel before. You know when you see a sad movie and it's so beautiful and it's so moving that like you cry, your eyes water and like... This musical didn't do that. It did it more. It did it more than I could have ever imagined. So there's a bit with something happens, which I'm not going to spoil because I'm not going to spoil anything. There's no spoilers in this video. So if that's what you came here for, you came to the wrong place. But it was so beautiful and it was like I was actually watching it and I was there. It wasn't like I was watching a movie or watching a musical, I was there. And something happened and I just burst out crying. It wasn't like, you know, in a sad movie, like the emotion builds and then you cry. It was like an explosion of emotion. Like, I was like, oh my god, I turned to my friend and I just like, ah! They thought I was nuts. I mean, and I don't even care. Because I have never seen anything that made me feel like I was actually experiencing the things with them. I don't know how to explain it. I can't explain it. You have to see it. Seeing a Broadway musical is one experience, but seeing that musical, it was just incredible. It is easily my favourite musical now, the best musical I've ever seen live. So, if you are going to New York, you have to see a Broadway musical. And if you get the honour of seeing The Great Gatsby while they're still the original cast, watch it. Not that you have to see it with the original cast, because either way it will be incredible. It's just because I happened to see it with them and I just can't imagine seeing it any other way. I know that was a lot, but it was incredible. Unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I would honestly see it 10 times over and I think I would react the exact same way. It was incredible, just incredible. Go watch a Broadway musical while you're in New York. And I don't know if they do this in all Broadway musicals, but they gave us this for free. It is a playbill. It has the actors in it. It has loads of information about all the people in the musical. It has other musicals that are going on in Broadway. And this, in London, would cost you an arm and a leg. And here, we got it for free. So, that's just a side note. And then we went to the Empire State Building. On the way up, they have lots of information on how it was built, lots of places you can take photos. And I have statues which you can take normal photos with, but obviously I'm not normal. This is me talking to my new friend that I made at the Empire State Building. And then we fell in love. And then we lived happily. Oh, don't look at that! Currently on top of the Empire State Building. This is the 86th floor. And the view is fabulous. And also, what I thought was really cool is when you're on your way up, before they take you to the 86th floor, I think we went up to, they take you to the 80th floor, and that's where all those cool things were. And they have like photos all on the wall of celebrities that had been on the Empire State Building. And there were people like Oprah, Wolverine, pretty much anyone you could think of was on that wall. It was awesome. And when we got up to the 86th floor, it was beautiful. The view, the city. Wow, that is something I would also recommend as a must do. You can go higher than the 86th floor, but you have to pay a bit more. But even from the 86th floor, it was incredible. Also, there was this beautiful drawing of the whole city in the Empire State Building. And this man had gone, I think, on a half-an-hour flight and saw the city because he had a photographic memory. He drew that from memory. So when you see that little clip, I want you to think someone looked at the city, memorized it, and then drew it, which is just incredible. Got this yummy tea, and basically I wasn't sure which one to try, so the person serving let me try both, and it was so sweet, and we ended up talking for a while, and I said I was from London, and they offered to give me the drink on the house, and I was like, oh my god, so sweet. And then afterwards, gave me a free cookie. And not just any cookie, it's warm, it's chocolate chip, and it's sexy, and it's free. I love New York. Look at that. We are currently just chilling in the cafe because today was nuts. We were out, we went shopping, we went around the centre. So now we're just in the cafe, they're reading, and I'm drinking from this bag, which I thought was really cute. And then Matilda said it looks like a blood bag, and now I'm traumatised. So thank you for that. You're proud, aren't you?
You want a beer? I want a beer.
Anyway, I'm gonna chill. An audiobook. I started speaking to the person that worked there, and I was telling them that I was from London and how I was enjoying New York and if they had any recommendations, and they were so sweet. We ended up talking for quite a while. I said if they had any tea, and they let me try little samples of the tea to see which one I liked, which was so cute. It was iced tea, so not just like British tea. I'm not that much of a snob. Like, I need to try all your British teas to see which one I like the most. No, it was like iced tea flavours, fruity flavours. And it was so sweet. And then they were like, you know what, you're really sweet. This drink is on me, it's on the house. Which was so sweet. And then afterwards, I'm talking to my friends and I leave her a big tip because she was so sweet. Like, she didn't have to, and she, oh, so sweet. And then she was on her way out and she dropped a bag on my table and it had a cookie in it. The most beautiful chocolate chip cookie I've ever tasted in my life. But I don't know what it is about America. Everyone there is so sweet. In London, most people don't speak to each other. It's awkward if you even have eye contact. But in America, people just speak to you and they're so sweet. Like, my friend was eating a donut and she was really enjoying it, and the lady was like, you enjoying that? Just like little small cute things like that. Every interaction there is like a good interaction. I mean, not every interaction, but nearly all the people I met there are just so sweet and bubbly, which is the complete opposite to London, where everyone just keeps to themselves, don't look at anyone, don't talk to anyone, don't smile at anyone. And it was just so different in New York, and I really like that. I don't know if you guys have seen Hot Ones. It's a show with hot questions and even hotter wings. Sorry, so if you don't know it, this is what the show consists of. There's a board full of chicken wings going in order from least spicy to blow your head off hot. There's celebrities, like from Billie Eilish to Ariana Grande, famous actors, singers, and anyone pretty much has been on Hot Ones. And basically the guys asking them questions as the hot wings slowly get hotter and hotter, and you do see celebrities cry. It's interesting. Anyway, we see this store and it has Hot Ones on it, and they're selling hot sauce. And 3 of the hot sauces they have were featured on the show. So we basically got to try some of the hot sauces on the show. Some of them were ranging, I think, from place 3 to place 6. That was the highest they had. And we tried the least hot one to the hottest. And it was an experience. I'm someone that loves spicy food. Spicy food doesn't love me. People automatically think when I say I love spicy food, it means that like I can handle the spice. I can't handle spice. I eat spice, my nose runs, my eyes water, my ears start to burn, but I love it. Are you having a whole thing or just a bit?
This one's a bit spicier, so
What is that?
I'll try first and you decide if you should try. A lot more garlic and garlic what? Umami.
Okay.
I like spice. I didn't say I was good at it.
I don't feel that.
This was the least spiciest one they had on the show. Can't remember if they put this on the second hot wing or the third one, so like on lowest to highest. This is the best tasting hot sauce I've ever tasted. Normally I just get hot sauce because it's spicy, but this has an amazing flavor with the spice. It is my new holy grail. It did cost $15, I think, which is very expensive for a hot sauce. But damn, is it worth it. All my friends ended up getting one of these because it's so good. And this is what it looks like. We are now at a restaurant where we're gonna get some yummy food. I wasn't too hungry, so I got tater tots.
The real stuff.
Anna's got the mocktail because she's under 21. Matilda's got the proper hard stuff because she's 21. I got the tater tots and they're actually delicious. It is currently 7 a.m. in the morning and I'm going for a run. The girls are still in bed, but I was like, I want to see New York again. Just finished my run and got my friend some big croissants. We just finished the acting audition workshop and it was incredible, so much fun. The lady was amazing. I did my monologue and it was just incredible. She really helped me like feel it and she was just such an amazing person. Anyway, we're in Chick-fil-A and for the first time I'm going to have the Chick-fil-A fries. Look at them, so cool. This is actually so cool because you see it's like a waffle and they make the sauce packets like this so you can just like squish it out and like do that because it's a waffle, it will hold it. Awesome. The workshop. I was really excited for the workshop and I promised myself that I would take every opportunity. If there was an opportunity where I could better myself or showcase my abilities, I would take it. So we go there and the minute we walk in, we get greeted by this lovely, bubbly lady. And she was honestly the sweetest person I think I've ever met. When you walked in there, her energy literally just lit up the room. She was so sweet. And she basically has history in Broadway and performance. And she was basically giving us tips on audition. It was more of an audition workshop and it was more of an acting workshop. So she asked us if we had any monologues prepared and who would want to go first. And in my head I was like, okay, you promised yourself you would do this. Go on, say something. And I just stood there quiet and so did everyone else. And then my friend was like, I'll go. Which, damn, that was amazing because everyone was like just so scared to do anything, to say anything. And she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, huge props to her. And she did her monologue and it was incredible. And with the lady's guidance, oh, I wish I remembered her name because she was incredible. With her guidance, that monologue became incredible because I thought that my friend did amazingly before, but it just like grew. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. She was like, who's next? And I was like, everything in my inside saying, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay, I'm doing it. It did it like a real audition. So we were sent out and then someone brought us in and said, hey, like, what's your name? I said, hey, my name's Rivka. And she was like, how are you? And honestly, I wish auditions were more like that because she was just so sweet and made me feel really comfortable. And I feel like most auditioners, I understand that they have loads of people coming in, so it's very difficult to be like, hi, how are you? So I totally get that. But she did it in such a way that like, I just was like, it's nice being here. Even though there's lots of faces staring at me, you know, it's nice. And then I did my monologue. I forgot a bit of it. She said, okay, now I want you to like, go to the back of the room and run back and forth. So, this is me. I didn't have a bra on this day, so I was holding everything like this. Normally I do wear a bra, but on this day I decided not to, which was just my luck. I'm running back and forth and she's like, okay, now deliver your line. I'm pumped, I've got the endorphins flowing, and I go, well, why is it your school? And I was like, damn, where did that come from? Just really built up the emotion until like it just exploded. And everything she said was so helpful. She did this thing where she got one of the students to come and sit opposite me in a chair and say, him. You got to deliver your line to him. And you know what? It really helped because it was like I was actually talking to a person. And she was like, every time you phrase a question, wait for their answer. Don't just keep going. And if they don't answer, then you've got another reason to say what you're saying. Basically, to always have a reason why you're opening your mouth. And then she'd also do this thing where she said you have to make the person stay. So midway through your monologue, she'd be like, he's leaving, he's leaving, he's leaving. And you have to change something about the way you say it to make them stay, to make them listen to what you have to say, to keep the person interested. And it was amazing. So much so that like, she'd like pause me and she'd be like, okay, go run again at the back of the room. And then she'd be like, okay, deliver your line. He's leaving, he's leaving, he's leaving. And then it would just like build up and the emotion would build up. But by the end, I felt like I was exploding. And it just felt like something here just came out. And it just made me realize that's how it's meant to feel every single time. And it was just amazing. Just from that one lesson with her, from those few brief minutes, I learned so much. And that's my lesson to you guys. Take every opportunity, even if it's terrifying, because you never know what you might learn. I feel like I learned so much in the short span of a few minutes from this lady. She was incredible. I feel like I definitely unlocked something within me in those few minutes. And I thanked her at the end saying like, wow, thank you so much. Like at the end, I really felt everything. She said, yeah, we could feel it too. She said, when you feel it, that's when people can feel it too. It was just amazing. I have no words. This short New York trip, I feel like I blinked and it was over. But now talking about it, I'm realizing all the amazing things that happen in such a short span of time. My lesson to you guys is literally make the most out of everything. If you get an opportunity to travel, make the most out of it. If you get an opportunity to go to university, make the most out of it. Because you never know what you might learn. And if you enjoy what you're doing, you are learning more about the thing you enjoy, which is such a blessing. And a gift. No, but seriously, it's amazing. And that short New York trip, it feels like it's literally been a second and it's over. But talking about it now is making me realize how much I did in such a short period of time and what an amazing effect doing things that terrify you can do. Imagine if I was too scared to go up there and I didn't do it. I would have missed out on so much. I'm just so grateful for the trip and the opportunity. So yeah, take every opportunity. It is our last day in New York and we've come to a real New York diner. Look at this cute little mat. Look at the glasses, they're so cool. We've got sauces, interesting sauces on the table, hot sauce and jams, I think. And this is the menu. It's massive. Oh, did I forget to mention, this is just the food menu. That is the drinks menu. This is me after eating in the diner. This is what's left over. The portions are huge and now I feel huge too. I'm just currently sitting at a bench with a beautiful birdie. Look! Keeping me company. I can't believe we're leaving today, so I'm making the most of it. I've just gone on a little wander off. And look how beautiful, the lights, the bird, the city. I can't believe I'm leaving today. No! I've treated myself to a bubble tea. This is, hands down, the best bubble tea I have ever had. I love New York! Also, the reason why I didn't film Mariah Carey's performance is because she was ill, so unfortunately it had to be cancelled, which makes no sense because she's a goddess and goddesses don't get ill. I'm just kidding, but yeah, hope she feels better. But unfortunately we didn't get to see her perform because she was sick. And that concludes the video. So thank you so much for coming along with me to New York. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and comment. Thank you very much and hope you guys have a great rest of your day.